Oh, hi YouTube, it's Green Salam here with another weekly news update. I'm changing the format slightly there. We're going to start with the GW update first before we're going into the White Dwarf section as such. Again, the White Dwarf section will only be a slideshow as such with some music run over. Let me know if you like that format. If not, comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll try and change the format to suit my audience, as they say. Okay, let's have a look over at GW. What's happened this week? At the moment, they're advertising the new digital bundles, as you can see here. Last month we released some great value Warhammer 40k bundles to fill up your tablets. Let's have a look what these actually entail. So the link takes us over to the Black Library and Warhammer Digital, as it is called now. In there are a couple of campaigns. The first one is the campaign supplement collection at a staggering £118 and 50 pence. And then there's a painting collection at £25, another mega collection at £150 for AOS, battle tomes, and then as it scrolls through there are a few more. Space Marine collection, Space Wolves collection, Tower Empire collections. We'll dive into the Tyranids for no other reason than to have a look to see what these collections entail. In there, read it, because that's probably the one I'm going to go to straight away. It's the ultimate guide to using a force of Tyranids in your games of Warhammer 40k. Plus it also includes dramatic tales of notable high fleet invasions and the valiant defences that were fought against them. Let's have a look what's in there. There is Codex Tyranid, Leviathan Rising collection, and the Shield of Baal Leviathan. All of those will set you back £59.99 for digital collection. Let's have a look, see if we can find another one. Let's go Space Marines. That's a nice whopping one at £95. Let's see what your £95 can buy you. So that gets you Codex Space Marines, Codex Legion of the Damned, Clan Rokan, Sentinels of Terror, Warzone Damocles Kayan, and Data Slates Tyrannic War Veterans. If they're good value for money, you decide. I wouldn't spend that kind of money on a copy of a copy of a copy, if that makes sense. Right, next Out of Prey hardback. Again, Black Library update. It's the second book in this large spanning saga that's going to continue all year, as far as I know. How much is that going to set you back? Ebook $9.99. That's probably more in the realm I would be prepared to spend for a book. Read it because it's a snapshot of the battles that rage across the Imperium as the Orcs attack in force. Also, it continues the story of the High Lords as they try to hold the Imperium together. Next set of news, Blood from the Skies. I believe, that's the again. I believe I mentioned it last week. The Flesh Terrors Blood Angels supplement, which is $11.99 for the tablet edition. iBook only. I'm an Android user, so I'm out there. Not for me. Next set of news: fighting fire with fire. That's a link to the new White Dwarf. Again, very Dwarden heavy, so Age of Sigma heavy. I'm just going to have a look on my other device whilst I run you through there. There are several pages which are dedicated to the Dwardens, Dwarves, however you want to name them. I'm just going to pop you on. Sorry, I had to interrupt there a second. I had to, so stop somebody from barging in there and causing some ruckus here. Right, okay, yes, so this issue of White Dwarf, White Dwarf, issue 102, out today, is, as I said, very Age of Sigma heavy. Um, the Dwardians are making a comeback. Yeah, lots of fire slayers, fire dragon slayers. There's probably about 30 odd pages literally dedicated to the dwarfs. They're good looking miniatures. I find them very repetitive looking, very copy paste, copy paste. Good looking miniatures nonetheless. The Auric Hearthguards, which have like runes embedded in their skin to help them. A new Rune Priest, Auric Rune Priest, Hearthguard Berserkers, which have a real cool looking axe with some kind of spine at the end of it made out of metal. Yeah, that's those there. The Auric Rune Master makes an appearance. Then there's a focus on a Horus Heresy Masterclass volume, so that's Model Masterclass. So there's a new book coming out from them. I'll have a look to see if I can find it on here. It's not in here. Masterclass. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be showing up. But it's, yes, the standard fare from GW there. Oh, sorry, Forge World, is it? No, it is GW, on how to assemble the models, how to make them look best, which items to buy, you know, the usual. We then go back to Predator Prey, which we mentioned on here earlier as well. There's a new book, Age of Sigma book coming out called The Bridge of Seven Sorrows. Sorry, audio drama, approximately 5 minutes long. Available on CD or MP3 download from the Black Library. Then the collector's boxes, the start a new army boxes make a new appearance within the White Dwarf. The ones they're showing this time are the Space Marines and the Seraphons, or Lizardmen, if you're of age of old. Paint splatter again is focused towards the Fire Slayer Dwardians on how to paint their skins, the embedded runes, their hair, the usual things. There's a little footnote there to say next week Fiery Scales, how to paint dragons, so I'm sure we'll see a new dragon getting released. There's some awesome looking scenery around the Fire Slayers. Very nice looking. The standard fare for GW, or for the White Dwarf, sorry. Then we go into Warriors of Grimnir across the Mortal Realms. Again, it's more on Fire Slayers. So if you're not an Age of Sigma fan, like I'm not, then you know there's a lot of stuff in here that's not for you. It's got a breakdown on how the Fire Slayer lodges work. So HQ. Then there's a couple of war scrolls on the Runic Master, the Berserkers, the Fire Slayers, etc. Once we head through those, we eventually get to Illuminations, Fire Slayer, more Age of Sigma, more Fire Slayer stuff, some gorgeous artwork. There's some really nice looking artwork. The Fire Slayers facing off against the Skaven, facing off against the Demons of Khorne. Some really nice looking artwork. I'll have to give them that. Lizardman. Right, next one we come to is New Year, New Army Invasion Swarm. So, a little tip on how to make the most out of your Tyrannid army. Once we head through that section, we then get to the weekly roundup of White Dwarf. The Masters of Fire are gold. So again, more Age of Sigmar. Still here, so we're just running through the end there. Once we get through that section, we get to Ask Grombrindle, the reader questions. Alright, let's see what's in here. Greetings, O mighty Grombrindle. I hope your beard is well. My question concerns those glorious creatures of the stars, the Seraphim. They are creatures of order, right? So do they want the same things as the Stormcast Eternals, or do they have different agenda? The reply by Grombrindle is, both I and my beard are very well, thank you, youngling. I shall answer your question at least as well as any who is not party to the ineffable scheme of the Slan Starmasters can. The Slan Starmasters and their Seraphim legions seek the complete and total defeat of chaos, whatever the cost. To that end, they have already cooperated many times with the Stormcast Eternals, the enemy of my enemy and all that. Still, there is a real question as to what will happen if Chaos gets ever truly defeated of Sigma, or Sigma disagrees with their methods. I, for one, am keeping an eye on it all. Again, meh, Age of Sigma. The reader's model, which is a gorgeous-looking storm sword. Really nicely painted, really nicely aged, weathered. Yeah, download a copy, have a look, buy it in your local shop, have a finger through. If you're an Age of Sigma fan, definitely worth a read. If you're not, the next section is about Freeblade. I saw a YouTube video from Templars Crusade 01 actually about Freeblade. A mobile iOS device game where you are in control of a Freeblade Imperial Knight armor battlesuit. Quite a nice looking game. It was quite a long video if I remember rightly as well. If I can find it, I'll put the link in the description below to Templar Crusade's video on that there, because he's actually having a nice chat with the developers of the game. Again, iOS only, so that's me out. I'm Android only. Next section is it goes into detail about the Horus Heresy Model Master class. And that takes us right through to the end of the White Dwarf. Alright, let's skip on back to what GW has to offer for this week. We got as far as Fight Fire with Fire, Raven Guard Strike. So the Raven Guards are getting some new models released. Corvus Corax, very nice looking model indeed. Let's have a look how much that will set you back from Forge World. Right. Wow. There are some beautiful models, so I'll give them that. Yeah, 30 class for the £30 for the Model Master class. A Stormbird, Stormwing. What's this one? Storm Eagle Gunship. Here we go. Storm Eagle Gunship. And a Raven Guard Legion. Yeah, so Raven Guard's more 30k staff. Good looking stuff. Predator Prey, we've already had a look at that one. We've already discussed it. That's the second book in the season. Painting the Swarm. Again, make the most of your starter box, your Tyrannid starter box. Legionis Astartes. The Space Marine Legions are the most powerful fighting forces in the galaxy. Each legion has its own specialism in war. Let's have a look where this one takes us through. Green Salamanders on the screen there. It's going to take us through to Forge World. Boom. Yeah, Rapid Onslaught Force, a Thunderhawk gunship. I want one. Looking at the price, I'm not sure I want one that badly. However, if you're looking at the Rapid Onslaught Force, you are getting quite a few minis in there. Again, do I want one that badly? Not sure. Okay, Super Heavy Fun. Again, the release of the Cadian Codex updates or some Astra Militarium supplement has probably triggered this. So yeah, it takes us through to the link there. iOS only, iBooks only to get that supplement. So again, that puts me out. We touched last week onto the Citadel base coats within the White Dwarf section. Again, they're taking us to the web link through there, showing off whittleable now. Some of those can help you an awful lot of time, especially if you're painting with any of those colours. There's a link to go and download a free wallpaper for the Ravenlord's audiobook. That's come through. Yeah, then I saw these. I had a look at these earlier on in the week. How to store your army bins, your army, in the new boxes. Really good looking boxes. Especially these cases, which are retailing at around about £85. Those are looking really nice. The Crusade figure case is a nice looking one. But again, just that really pricey. Next link takes us through to a reminder that there is free shipping or reduced shipping. Oh no, what's this one? Have you signed up for your Minotarium supply drop yet? There are only 5 days left before these digital mystery boxes. All digital mystery boxes. Double what they've paid, that is, with over £40 worth of content for £20. So yeah, let's have a look what that does. I thought that was a link through to the free delivery from Forge World on any orders. Get some new reading material worth. So an e-bundle for £20, one every day, and it's double the stuff worth in there. It's only worth what people pay for it. Right, the next link takes us through to the Solar Auxilia. Those are some gorgeous looking models. Can't wait to see some bat reps on YouTube of somebody using these. Yeah, they are Imperial Guards, just that much better, almost as good as Space Marines. Some gorgeous looking figures. Again, would fit into the 30k realm stuff, the Horus Heresy stuff. Next link takes us through to Arise Spirits of the Mortal Realms. Today we feature a section of Malignants painted by readers. I've had a look earlier on here, and some of those are really nice looking models. Have a look at those. Just a reminder that there are some limited edition Space Marine calendars left. Again, a link through to how to make the most of your starter sets, Astra Militarium here in particular. And that's again the e-bundles. So it's all a little bit repetitive as you go through, but it's always nice to have a look through there. So yeah, a link through to the start collecting box set for the Skitarii. Garrow Vow of Faith. There were 500 special edition books. I've started reading it. It's taken a little bit longer to get into it, but it's as always a nice little book. I do, as I mentioned last week, I do like Garrow's storyline as such. Next one along is again more Adeptus Mechanicus stuff. More Horus Heresy reading. There were a few extra additional books I read which are interjecting into the reading order as such, for which they have given us a list here in which order to read them. Not missing out there. So Cybernetica Vorax are now interjected in between book 9 and book 10, just to make a mention there. All That Remains is an interjected book. Oh God, I hate when it does that. All That Remains. Lord of the Red Sands is an interjected book. I believe they're all short stories, but all form part of the larger narrative. Next link takes us through to Death Watch versus Exodites. Again, another Black Library book, Death Watch 8, part of the Death Watch series. £2.49 for a short read. Available in 2 formats, EPUBs or Mobies. There we go. Use your free shipping voucher. This is the one that takes us through to the Forge World shipping voucher. Free shipping voucher if you order and spend so much money, but I think that one's come to an end, so hence this is a dead link. Drop assaults, not my thing. I prefer it on the tabletop rather than on PC, but just having a quick look here. This is actually for iOS or Android device. Symbols and pertents. Had a look at this earlier on in the week. Forge Worlds. I think little brass markers take you through. Oh, it's not taking us through to that link anymore. Yeah, and that probably sums up this section. I will hook on the slides from the White Dwarf on the end of this section. So have a look there, hang on, have a look, see what's there. Have a look at those nice little images, especially with those painted models. Comment below, like, subscribe, you know the deal. Yeah, hopefully see you next week. Many thanks, bye.